Hello, my name is Kelly, and today I'm going to be talking about, well, I hope you can see my shirt and understand. I'm going to be talking about Nanowrimo. It's almost that time of the year for this event. Nanowrimo stands for National Novel Writing Month. Last year, I found out about it literally on Halloween, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that. So I started the next day, and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what this was or how blind, I guess, I was going into it, but I did win, and I did buy a shirt for it, so that was really awesome. I love the shirt so much. So for those of you who don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it's a writing event in the month of November. It starts at the start of November, ends at the very end of November. And what you have to do is write 50,000 words in that 1 month. It is a lot harder because you're like,
oh my gosh, I got this story in my brain and it's gonna get out so easy.
But you have to write pretty much 1,000 words per day. It's not as easy as it seems. My biggest thing was forgetting about punctuation because I really wanted it to be nice and I really wanted it to look nice while I was typing it. But literally, if you don't have any time to do this, you don't have time for punctuation. You are writing literally non-stop. And I follow this Twitter account and it would do like bursts, like, okay, write this for 15 minutes, and then it would be like, oh, stop, how many words did you get? And those are really helpful because you got to like compare how many words you got in that much time or how many words you got in this much time. It actually is pretty helpful because then your word count is going up while doing these like little games, and it's pretty cool. And it's nice to be a part of a community that's also doing it and a part of people that also know the struggles, and just getting like 200 words in like 10 minutes is like, oh my gosh, that's so great. And everyone's so encouraging, and I didn't even know about this. If you want to write a story and if you want to just try out the writing kind of life, I think you totally should, because it was really hard for me last year, I'm not gonna lie. Towards the second and third week were really rough, but then like the first week was so easy and I was like,
oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this, it's so easy, whatever.
And by the second week I was like, I did finish it a day early though, so that was really nice, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this year because I do have work and harder classes, so hopefully I'll be able to keep up with it. I think I will. I think I'll do okay, but I'm just hoping it'll be okay. And also, there's not really any rules for it, and last year I just stuck to one story, but I realized that you could write about whatever you want to just to make it to that 50,000, and I have so many book ideas, it's not gonna be hard for me. Like, yeah, I do want to publish a book, that's why I'm practicing like this, but I'm not gonna limit myself because there's a bunch of books I want to write. I might as well practice writing and enjoying all of them. The story that I wrote last year, I don't really want to talk about it too much, but it was called The Sun Descendant, and it was really bad because, one, I didn't know what I was doing, and looking back on it, even a year later, I've developed the world and even the people so much more that my story from last year is an ant to the idea that I have now, and it's so beautiful that even over 1 year I thought of all this stuff, and it makes me really proud of myself because I'm like,
oh yeah, this thing's hopefully gonna get published.
NaNoWriMo, if you do win, it gives you like apps to try out or just these miscellaneous kind of prizes. I didn't really find any use for them because it's hard, like, I don't know, because they would give you this list and then you'd have to like go there and do all this weird stuff, so I just didn't bother with those. But yeah, you do get gifts if you win, and if you don't win, at least you tried it. You tried something new, so that's great. I just encourage anyone who's thinking about writing, at least give it a shot. And if you don't get 50,000, make a goal for yourself personally to get like 20,000, or at least like half of it, 25,000. And if you make that, great. If you pass it, even more great, but at least tried something. That's what people need to stop telling themselves when thinking of this event. They're like,
well, I don't have a story yet, so I'm not gonna write it.
Or
I started 2 days late, I can't start it now.
it's like, yeah, you can. You just have to get motivated. You just have to love your story and love what you're writing about. To stay motivated and to stay on task and to freaking write those words. If you keep putting it off like that and making those kind of excuses, that's what you're gonna do in the future. Honestly, that's what I did because I was thinking to myself, November is for writing and December is for editing. I didn't edit it at all. I was so burnt out with that story because by the end of it I didn't even know what I was writing about because I stuck to one story and I didn't know the plot, I didn't know anything, and it just was really bad by the end. And I didn't even want to look at it, let alone try to edit it. Yeah, and then I would put it off for myself. Oh, I'm gonna write 10 minutes today, or I'm gonna try to write about this idea this weekend, and I just never got to it because I was like, oh, I can do it the next day, I can do it the next day, but you really don't. I don't know, I feel like if you have this story inside you, you should be able to get it out, and you don't need a certain month to do it. You can do this anytime you want to, because I know there's Camp Nanowrimo that they do in, I think it's July. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about it because I didn't know about it, and this video might be late for you guys knowing about it, and I'm sorry, but I think it's better late than never because, like I said before, you don't need a certain time to do this, and you don't need certain things happening to get you motivated. You have to motivate yourself. Anyway, this is kind of turning into a motivational speech. I really like NaNoWriMo, and I only did that 1 year, but it's definitely worth it. If you guys have done NaNoWriMo or thinking about doing it, just leave your own tips down below. And I'll try to make videos in November for it. Maybe like a weekly thing so we can like catch up with each other, because that'd be really cool, and like motivate each other. Because I think it is important to motivate yourself, but knowing that other people are rooting for you is a nice feeling too. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that this event is going on for those of you who are interested about it. I've been looking forward to this, so this is gonna be a good year. I'm ready. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you took something away from it, got to learn about this cool event, or learned something. Maybe my motivational speaking enlightened you on something. That is my goal. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good experience doing NaNoWriMo, and if you're not, just have a good November. Bye!